Good evening, everyone. Welcome to episode 21, Tuesday Night Rotor Talk Live, DJI Mavic 2 price increase. How is everybody doing on this Tuesday? I think I might be coming down with a sinus infection. Oh, goody. Yeah, I'm feeling a little better. I was feeling kind of after dinner, but kind of getting there. So hope everybody had a great Tuesday. I sure did. Work went well. It's always good when work goes well. I'll tell you that. I'm definitely not complaining about that. And it's been rather kind of like crazy, insane busy lately. So Archie, Steve, Rick, Thomas, Peter, welcome tonight. Lon, welcome. Glad to join. David Malcolm, welcome. Welcome. We got a boatload to talk about. First of all, I want to find out, how did everybody like last week, our guest last week? I absolutely loved having him from SkySource Aerial from Florida Drone Supply and talking about hurricane coverage. I thought that was fantastic. Hope you guys liked that. It was he was an excellent guest. And I wanted to share something with you guys. We're going to have there's another guest I'm going to be having on from actually, yeah, this is real interesting. Someone who watched the show last week, check this out. He went down, he heard of Florida Drone Supply from me, went down there, bought a M210, and with the one thermal camera, another one. He started his own company, and he's going to be doing some industrial type of work. $30,000 down there. Yeah, that kind of like blew me away. Oh, that's great. Searless 400. That's awesome. That's awesome. We got, like I said, we got a boatload to talk about tonight. So just wanted to welcome everybody again. Thank you guys for showing up. We had a gorgeous sunset tonight. It's just absolutely fantastic. I need to get some filters. I'm kind of waiting for payday, and then I'm going to be spending some money here. That's one of the things I need to get is filters for the Mavic 2 Pro. I don't have any yet. So the first thing I want to talk about, how many of you know that there was a update to the Mavic firmware update for iOS today? Anybody know that? Droneaholic, welcome. Thanks for joining tonight. Floyd, welcome. Glad all you, Rich Beard, welcome. Joe Marinara, welcome. Thanks for on. Boss Bill, welcome tonight. Thomas, thank you guys all for showing up. Lon, it wouldn't be a party without you, my friend. Thank you for joining. Yeah, you guys, there was and I'm going to go ahead and put, that's going to be the first slide, but I'm going to show you guys tonight on the screen here. So I'll get that up here in just a second. Let's go ahead and get that up. Yeah. And this is version 4.3.2. New features, adds a new function where you can adjust the flight speed in hyperlapse mode to shoot a video with different rhythms, available on both Mavic 2 Pro and Mavic 2 Zoom. Number 2, adds an auxiliary frame in hyperlapse mode where you can enable from camera settings hyperlapse video frame to check the video cropping size, available on both Mavic 2 Pro and Mavic 2 Zoom. Number 3, adds a new function where you can improve the color display of live view by enabling the D-Log-M color rendition service, available in Mavic 2 Pro. Optimizations: 1, improves the stability of functions such as password retrieve and personal info checking. 2, optimizes some features for better user experience. Now, one of the first things I want to note in this, guys, there's really, all we're seeing is new features and their optimizations. Nothing that has been found or missing has been corrected in this. This is kind of like a little on the frustrating side. So, but no, I think what they mean in number 3 by live view, I think they mean like when I've done a YouTube live stream from the Mavic 2, and I used to do it from Mavic Pro. I think that's what they're referring to with that. So that's where we're going with that part of it. And I don't know, what do you guys think? You know, it's good. It's good to get that. Joining on, welcome. Thanks for joining. Mel, thanks for joining today. Harry, Barbosa, thank you, my friend. Welcome, 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 welcome. Chris Hope, welcome. So what do you guys think about that? Oz by Drone, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining tonight. What do you guys think about that update? I mean, I'm kind of a mixed bag about that kind of stuff. I mean, seriously, when I'm expecting a firmware update, I'm like, all right, some things that are missing, we're going to get back. No, we're going to be adding some things to hyperlapse, kind of tweaking your information a little bit so it looks better, and that's about it. It wasn't much of an. I mean, hyperlapse is good, and I can tell you, it's definitely by far one of my favorite new features on the Mavic 2. I absolutely love hyperlapse. It's fantastic, but you know, none of the things that are missing are there. They talked about precision landing. Is you remember I got a reply back from DJI support saying, you know, it's going to be included, and yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, seriously. Debbie, welcome. Yeah, to get any real changes is going to be in drone firmware. That's an app update. Yeah, it's an app update. You're right, but I mean, it's, you know, an update's an update. So I'm kind of hoping that that's going to come sooner rather than later. So it's kind of like, you know, you get your fingers crossed and you're hoping and you're hoping and you're hoping, and then it's just an app update. So, all right. So the big topic of conversation here, and I'm going to pull this slide up on the screen. This is one of the things that I'm just like unbelievably talking about. Okay, price increases. I would say 2 out of every 3 comments have been, "Hey Bill," and I've been getting emails, "Hey Bill, what about the price increase?" As Drone DJ reported, and of course a lot of other sources, the DJI raised its price on the Mavic 2 Pro from $1449 to $1499. It's a $50 price increase. Okay, and we all know now they didn't raise the price of the Mavic 2 Zoom. It's still $1,249 USD dollars. They did raise prices on the Mavic or on the Mavic 2 Fly More kit. Went from $319 to $379, maybe $60 increase. Batteries have gone up about $20, $22. Filters have gone up $20, and some accessories they haven't even sold yet, like that new hard-sided case, that's gone up $20. You know, it's just amazing. Now, I also want to share with you, well, one of my other subscribers, he sent this to me, or he typed it in a comment. He had pinged DJI and asked him about the price increase. DJI's answer was simple: we reserve the right to change prices at any time. This is what we're getting from DJI here, guys. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, I absolutely don't know what to say about that. You know, I talked to Bill Thomas. I don't know if Bill's on tonight, Mr. Coast to Coast Drones himself. Ed Ricker, I just saw you. Thank you for joining tonight. Everybody, give a big shout out to Ed Ricker, one of my heroes, one of my YouTube drone heroes. Thank you for joining, Rick. Appreciate it tonight. That's absolutely fantastic. Or Ed, sorry. Thank you for joining tonight, Ed. You're one of my heroes on YouTube. Absolutely love you guys. So, you know, this whole price increase thing, you know, talk to Bill Thomas, Mr. Coast to Coast Drones. Your president's tariffs against China sure prompts some discussion here. You're right, droning on. I assume it's Ash. I assume that's you. You're right. I don't know. See, and that's what we're talking about. You know, is it the tariffs? Is it? Bill Thomas has a theory regarding the price increases that it's because of the DJI Select members and those coupons that they have. He feels that a lot of people have been using them and DJI has been losing money on it. So that's why they raised the prices on some of these things to compensate for that. And there's other talk regarding, well, you know, they've actually discontinued Ed Ricker, thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry, I'm just real excited you're here. Oz by Drone is here tonight. I got Droning On is here tonight. Mel's here tonight. Rick's here tonight. Steve's here tonight. God, you guys are absolutely rocking my world tonight. I'm starstruck tonight with all you guys here. There's other talk going around that because the Mavic Pro has been, I'll use the words, no longer supported. The Phantom 4, not the Phantom 4 Pro, but the Phantom 4, Phantom 3, Phantom 2, their support's been withdrawn by DJI. We all saw that. Drone DJ put that information out, and everybody. David Kluge, welcome. God, I'm starstruck tonight. Oh. You don't want me to do my imitations anyway. A lot of what I'm hearing along those lines is that people are thinking because DJI wants to make up for the loss of profit with the Mavic Pro, that people aren't buying the Mavic Pro anymore, and people aren't buying the regular Phantom 4 anymore, and people aren't buying the Phantom 3 anymore because of this. This is what the talk is, and this is what I've seen out on some forums, is that they're trying to make up for the lack of those units not being sold by raising the prices. It's just crazy. And then I've also seen Mike Brooks, welcome. Thank you for joining tonight. And then I've seen other ones where they're spinning pretty much all these theories, that it has something to do with the tariffs, and that it has something to do with that DJI Select coupon, and it has something to do with the discontinued drones. Who knows? I mean, it's just crazy. David Martin, welcome. Thank you for joining tonight. Yeah, even though it was a price increase, the Flymore kit is still cheaper just for the batteries alone in the case. Yeah, Joe, that's a good point. I myself, and I'll tell you why I bought the Flymore kit mostly because of the batteries. Okay, now I knew going ahead of time that the charging hub was one where you can only charge one battery at a time. I mean, that's the name of the game. It's a the nice thing about the charging hub is it's a set it and forget it. I mean, when one battery's done, next battery, next battery, next battery. And of course, whenever I charge batteries, I never charge them overnight. I'm a Note 7 person. I had the Note 7, so I've learned my lesson in terms of that. Mine didn't catch on fire, but when Steve Carpenter, that's a good phrase you just coined right there. DJI Monopoly. Yeah, that's very good. I charge mine during the day when I'm awake. I don't do it overnight. LiPo bags. I'm one of those kind of people. I understand that. The propellers are always nice. It's always nice, as I said in my video, it's always nice to have extra propellers on hand, because you know what? You're gonna nick something. You're gonna hit a tree branch. You're bound to hit something. Who knows? I mean, they're always nice to have. That bag, my bag is going to go on sale on eBay. Okay, for somebody that would like that. I think I think it's so frustrating, and I know the bag is pretty much, yeah. It's nice to carry batteries in. It's nice to carry the remote in. But for the drone, forget it. I thought DJI was going to learn its lesson regarding the bag. I'm sorry, I'm kind of digressing a little bit about I'm trying to show value about the Flymore kit. For all that you get, now that adapter to be able to drop power off the battery, that was a great find. That was excellent. The car charger. Now, I've heard some things. I actually had somebody in my comment section on my video about the Flymore kit said his car charger did not work, and he had to send it. He's dealing with having to send it back to DJI, and he's going through a claim process just for the car charger. And I think DJI needs to get streamlined with some of this stuff. It's not he's not returning the drone, okay? He's returning a car charger. Give him a new car charger. Take the old one back, fix it, whatever, but give him a new one. So just like that was crazy. But no, I know Billy Kyle had mentioned, and I'd seen him tweet about it. I think he said car charger works pretty good. I haven't used it yet. I haven't had the opportunity to do that because I have 3 batteries, and usually that's good enough for me for when I'm out flying to get what I want. So, you know, as far as video is concerned, but the car charger is definitely there. I mean, like I said, everything for me that's in that Flymore kit, with the exception of that bag, it's something I'm going to use. And you can see a lot of the retailers still have it at the old price. I think Amazon still has it. I think maybe B&H still has it. You know, you're right, Oz by Drone. You know, their service. You know, and I know another customer, and I won't mention his name. You know, completely explained everything that's going on with his situation, and you know, he thought they got his email. He put a fantastic email together, spot on, and then nothing. Absolutely nothing. They didn't get the email, went out into vapor. So I don't want to mention his name, but I just wanted to say, you know, their service, you're right, Oz by Drone, their service level needs to come up. I mean, you know, their sales are through the roof. And I don't know if you saw today, Sally French had published some statistics, and I don't know if they're from, I think they're from 2017 or 2000. I think they're from 2018. I'm not sure, but in terms of market share and percentage and everything, and the DJI, I think they went up like maybe 7% from last year, which is huge. And their next closest competitor is Unique. Okay, and also I didn't know that Unique has had capital infused in them from Intel. By the way, I didn't know if you guys knew that or not. I found that out. So, you know, yeah, DJI's customer service, I mean, you know, their market share is increasing. And believe it or not, you know, between the $1,000 and up drones, okay, their most popular is the Phantom 4. And the next most popular is the Mavic 2 in terms of percentage of sales, or the Mavic Pro. I'm sorry, because these are older statistics. But, you know, yeah, as far as that's go. Harry Barbosa, that bag, and I want to thank you for, Harry is great. He sent me a link to, gosh, who's the gentleman who reviewed it? Harry, if you could drop that in the comments section, let me know. Flight Path, I'm sorry. Flight Path did a great review on a couple of bags. He did PGY Tech bags, and also, what was that, Harry? The Lykus M1 bag. And if you guys are looking for a good travel everyday bag, the Lykus M1 bag, it's out on Amazon. It's like 57 bucks, 56 bucks. Harry has it. Ask Harry about it. He's enjoying it. I'm sorry, I'm talking a little bit more accessory. We got off the topic of price. I don't know how that happened, but okay. I'm going to try to steer us back in that direction. I was going down a rabbit hole. Sorry, guys. But, you know, as far as these price increases are concerned, you know, can we expect more? I hope not. I hope we're done with this. I hope that, you know, that this is kind of settled down, and I'm hoping that we're not going to see tariffs or anything along those lines. I don't think we will. I'm kind of crossing my fingers that we won't, but, you know, I don't have any control of that kind of stuff. I mean, I really don't. You know, so yeah, Phantom 5, Chris Hope, you're right. Our friend, and that's one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight, our buddy who's looking for the love of his life over near DJI headquarters. I won't even mention his name, and who's playing the electronic piano and other pianos right now. Has stirred the pot up again about the Phantom 5, and just, you know, just constantly bringing things up to a churn right now, you know, as far as that's concerned. But I'm kind of sticking with what, and I know Rick Smith from Drone Valley had talked about this as well. It's going to be late third quarter, early fourth quarter. But Phantom 5 will happen this year. You know, that's what Rick Smith is saying. Some other people are saying that. I agree. I think it's going to happen late third, early fourth quarter this year. Is it going to be a Los Angeles event versus a New York event? I have no idea. I mean, I have no idea. You know, when they did it out in LA, it was the Phantom 4 Pro and the Inspire 2. So there was kind of duality over there. Now, what's on the horizon and what I think is going to happen next with DJI, you're going to see the Mavic 2 Enterprise come out. And I think that's going to be, it's definitely going to be a soft release. It's not going to be one where there's like, we went to see the bigger picture event, you know, got to see Billy, got to see Ed, got to see OriginaDobo, Rick Smith, you know, Kelly from Ready Set Drone, Hey Castle, got, you know, it's going to be nothing like that. It's going to be a soft event. It's just, you'll probably see a press release come out about it. They'll probably, you know, put it out on their website and it'll be available. And again, I think that this is going to be for, you know, this is going to be for the public sector. I think you're going to see, you know, for especially for first responders, you know, people like, you know, paramedics, that type of thing, you know, firemen. I think it'll be invaluable for them. You know, probably police departments, sheriff departments. I think these are going to be who this is geared for, and those options that we saw, what looked like a strobe light on top and what probably looked like a speaker that would face down on it. I think those are going to be options, and I think it's only going to be available to first responders. I don't think we as a general public will be able to go out there and buy that. So, Debbie, you're right. That's a real good. Kelly from Mary said Jones at to see the bigger. Yeah, Ed, he was there. I did get a chance to talk to him. He was talking to Michael, who did the presentation, and I went over there. Because I kept asking, "Where's Kelly? Where's Kelly? Where's Kelly?" And he was standing over there by Michael, who made the presentation at the See the Bigger Picture event. So yeah, he was there. And Ed, he's even taller than you. And I was surprised. Ed, I was very surprised how tall you are. And I think that's something like everybody said, wow, Ed's tall. I had no idea. But yeah, you are tall, Ed. That's a good thing. But no, yeah, this Mavic 2 Enterprise. And Debbie, you brought up a good point. And I think this is something else that I wanted to talk about tonight is, for what we're seeing. And I think we're all kind of trained to look for, little nitpicky things. We're all wanting to see, what's going on with the Mavic 2, but for everything, it's fantastic. The video that I'm seeing is just fantastic. My own shots that I've done, they have just been absolutely fantastic. Great. I mean, I can't say enough about that. They have just been I have just been unbelievably impressed. I just got a text from my wife. She's in the other room. No big deal, but negativity rules our world. You're right, Lon. And Debbie, thank you for bringing that up, because I can't tell you guys how much I love hyperlapse, and I've just done it a couple of times, and I'm looking for more times to be able to do it. I want to get a good sunset. In order for me to do that, I got to get some filters, so I got to wait for payday to do that. But I'm planning on doing that. As you guys know, if you've seen any pictures from me, I've done a lot of sunsets because our house faces west out back over a lake, and it's just absolutely picture perfect. So I'm looking forward to getting that and being able to do that. And I want to get to some areas here in Tampa because we have some real scenic areas. We have some great points of interest. And I'm looking forward to using that hyperlapse more. I've only used it where I've parked the drone and I've let it take its pictures, but I'm going to start using the freelance mode. And when waypoints are available, I'm going to try that. But I'm real anxious for that. Debbie, thank you, and Lon too. You're right. There's been a lot of negativity, and for me, I mean, I'm seeing nothing but positive for me. It's been great. I mean, my experience with the Mavic 2 has just been fantastic. And I know, and I talked to OriginaDobo, Ken Dono. He feels the same way. His experience has been fantastic. He's loved it, and got to see him. When we went out to fly over at the tower at Sulphur Springs, he's an incredible pilot, guys. He knows his stuff, You know, I know he knows his photography real well, but OriginaDobo, if you're watching, you have some mad piloting skills, my friend. Wow, the way you maneuver your aircraft is fantastic. You do double thumbs up for you, my friend. Absolutely double thumbs up. So yeah, just kind of want to let you guys know that. And you know, this whole thing with the Mavic 2, it's an incredible piece of technology, and the improvements that we got over that. You know, one of the things that really impressed me the first time I did a live stream, and how many, you know, I was going to say, give me a show of hands. How many of you saw, you know, I did my live stream for the Mavic 2, I think it was last weekend. I could not believe, number one, how crystal clear it was coming on my iPad. And that usually when I'm watching it, especially on a live stream, you know, there's that choppiness because of the connection and, you know, it's trying to stream and everything. I barely saw that at all. And I was just impressed with how clear that was. And I think that's due to the new OcuSync. I mean, I was just, it just really impressed me. And then, you know, the range, I mean, you know, going on, you know, I'm going out about 1,500 feet. When I did my range test and coming back, that's how I did it. But it's crystal clear. I mean, there's just no interruptions at all with this. Absolutely fantastic. Lon Denner, yeah, I know. I remember your comment from that, Lon. And no, I didn't. You know, I do have I think the fastest or the next fastest that we can get through our internet service provider here in Tampa. But no, I think it's due to that new OcuSync, and that's been rock solid for me. I mean, I think everybody else, you know, in looking at the videos and the still pictures from these, you know, my jaw's dropping. And I went online today. I saw somebody, I think from the Netherlands, put something out. It was out on one of the Facebook group pages. It's just jaw dropping, and it was this. I think it was a sunset, and it was just incredible. The colors and everything were just so vivid and so fantastic. So yeah, this Mavic 2's it's to me it's a lot of value for the money. That's what I'll say. One video where they flew the Mavic 2P up 5-6 miles and back. Yeah, Mike, I saw that too. Wow, yeah. That's all I'll say about that. Visual sensors, calibrate out of the box or leave it alone. Good question, Harry. I mean, I did obviously compass calibration. I did an IMU calibration. You know, charged it up, did the firmware updates, and took my gimbal guard off and was ready to go. Gassed her up and ready to go. So that's what I did. I didn't do that. You tried the new update to the Go 4 app? No, I have not, because I just found out about that when I got home. Well, actually, I found out about it when I was at work today, but I couldn't do that because I was at work. So, but David from Kluge, and thank you for joining tonight, David. If you guys haven't watched Kluge Tech Time or Kluge, I think David just goes by Kluge. He has a fantastic channel. He started out doing Sparks. He has a Mavic Air. He just got the Mavic 2, and he's put out some great videos. So you guys definitely need to go check him out if you haven't checked him out yet. And my hero's been on tonight, Ed Ricker. Ed had, to me, and I told him this at the event, and I'm sorry, I'm a little starstruck when Ed comes on here. And Droning On's on here tonight too, and Oz by Drone. You guys just, like I said, I'm starstruck. But Ed had one video on the Mavic Pro, not the Mavic 2, but the Mavic Pro. I think he has over 1 million views on it. But it was my constant go-to guide when I first got it. And boy, I tell you, and Ed, you do such a fantastic job. I don't know if you're still on or not, but you do such a fantastic job in being able to explain things. You're slow. I mean, you do it slowly enough that you can pick up on it. And I don't have to sit there and hit the pause button. But you did fantastic, and it really gave me everything I needed to know to go out and do some things. And I mean, it was just absolutely fantastic. So Ed, again, kudos to you. You continue to do a fine job. I haven't checked out your FPV channel. I think I might do that sometime. You're still here. Good. In between editing some Mavic 2 instructional stuff right now. Oh, I'm sure that's going to be top notch, Ed. And that's what you do fantastic. Your videos are fantastic. Your instructional stuff through the roof, my friend. You just absolutely nail it. Billy Kyle does the same thing. He goes through the roof with his instructional stuff. I mean, it's clear, it's easy to follow, well laid out. Your videos on those are fantastic. So absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it did, Ed. It really did. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, that's where we're at with you know, as far as like but I've been real excited about this drone. I was excited when I got the Mavic Pro. Now I got the Mavic Pro in January 2017 and it had been out for some time. But coming in initially like this, I got the Spark about 3 or 4 weeks after it came out. With this, this is like right away, boom, got it. And I'll tell you what, I am just, you know, from the get-go, this has just been absolutely, positively fantastic. I love the landing lights. I tested them out the other night during twilight. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. The area, it's like this massive area that gets lit down there, and I don't know if they use halogens or what. Some of you guys may know. Ken, no, I haven't seen any third-party covers yet, but I've been on the hunt for them. DJI is actually selling their gimbal covers as well. They're also selling, and I had one for the original Mavic Pro. That's a good point, Ken. It's like this cloth sleeve that goes over the Mavic. I had that for the Mavic Pro. The Mavic 2 Pro, it's nice. It fits in the slots in the foam. If you guys are interested in it, I think they're like about $10. They're kind of cheap, but they do kind of protect it, give the drone a little bit more protection. So, but yeah, I can't say enough about that. Oh, I know what I want to mention before I forget. September 29th, if you guys are in the Tampa area, OriginaDobo and Billy Kyle are hosting a fly-in. I'm going to have the link in the description for you guys to sign up. Good news, we've got 15 people coming already. We're going to have some refreshments there. There's going to be, you know, Billy's going to be there, and OriginaDobo is going to be there. Well, of course, I'm going to be there too. And I know some of my other friends that I've made in the Central Florida area, they're going to be there. So if you guys are in the area within an hour or so of Tampa, definitely stop by. The directions or the address is in the RSVP, and it's going to be in the description. But real excited, and I got to tell you what, flying at that tower is absolutely fantastic. It's a perfect landmark, and I did a point of interest shoot, and that was my first real, you know, shoot with the Mavic 2, and it maintained a perfect circle going around there, and just. I was just so impressed with that. And then I caught the city of Tampa in the background. So that's absolutely fantastic. Come on down to Australia. You know what? We should get a crew together to go down and visit you guys. I think that would be fantastic. I don't know if you guys had also seen bit far from me here in South Florida, Benito. Yeah, well, you know, I understand. It would be nice. You were more than welcome though. We would love to have you up here in Tampa. That's going to be fun. Cluji, David, you know, we ought to get it. We ought to do a trip down and see our guys, Oz by Drone, down in the land down under. I think that would be fantastic. While we're kind of talking about that, I don't know how many of you guys saw Ready Set Drone's latest video. Kelly is talking about, he's holding, and I want to get the name of the event. I'm sorry, I got to bring it up on my phone. It's called SpinUp, and it's on December the 1st, 2018 in Austin. I think it's 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Going to have speakers there. Billy Kyle's going to speak. Rick Smith from Ready Set Drone's going to speak. Droner's going to be there. Ken Herron's going to be there. I think tickets range, early bird prices are like $160 and they go up. They provide both breakfast and lunch, and there's going to be door prizes there. And I think there's going to be, he's going to have vendors there. I'll put a link to that video and also a link to he has a link to his website regarding that. That's something, and it's kind of from what I'm getting, it's kind of geared for us. It's kind of geared for YouTubers to come. You know, there's going to be some presentations like Billy Kyle, Rick Smith, Droner. I don't know if you guys have seen him. He's good too. He's going to be there. Of course, Kelly's going to be there. Ken Aaron's going to be there. And it's actually going to be at I'm pretty sure if I read it right, it's going to be at a minor league ballpark. So you can go out and fly drones out there. They've gotten permission to do that. So this is real great opportunity. And I know Steve Carpenter, I know you saw it. Thank you for posting that, Steve Carpenter. 2 thumbs up. Everybody give a big round of applause for Steve for getting that up there. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, that's really sounds like a great event. And I checked, and I got round trip from Tampa is only $265. So I'm really kind of mulling that over. I mean, that's kind of late in the year, but it's, you know, I got you know, talking about arranging time off and so forth. But I'm definitely interested. I sent Kelly an email about that. So you guys, if you're interested, definitely check that out. I know Mel said he's possibly interested in going. Round Rock, north of Austin. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate that. Yeah, that really sounds like a great time. You're right, Thomas. I really do. It's going to be very beneficial. I think it's going to be a great time. And it's limited to 300 people. So, you know, if you guys are interested, you probably want to act sooner rather than later. And I know Kelly said early on, if you watch this video, the discount kind of tickets are available now. So the longer you wait, the more that price is going to go up. So you definitely want to probably grab something now if you're thinking about going. And I'm really thinking about going there. Yeah. So, Bill, you know, I'm seriously thinking about it. I will let you know. I will definitely let you know. But, you know, for airfare for me, and it's direct flights from Tampa, and I only fly Southwest. I'm kind of like, I'm Southwest biased. What can I say? Yeah, Rick, you're right. It is going to be great. It's going to be a great time. I mean, getting all these guys together. And see, that's what was fantastic. You know, I got to see him meet Ed Ricker. That was fantastic. I got to see him meet Kelly from Ready, Set, Drone. Rick Smith, I had already met Rick, but he was there. Got to finally meet Billy. Got to finally meet OriginaDobo. Got to meet a gentleman from Dominican Republic. And I've been in communication with him. He kind of, they have a store. I think he represents a store in the Dominican Republic that sells DJI drones. And he got to go to the event. He was great. It was wonderful talking to him. You know, just it was nice getting to meet a lot of these people. I got to meet Michael, the presenter. I got to meet Adam. Rick Smith did Adam Linsberg, I think. He's fairly significant at DJI. It was a wonderful time there. But the best time, and this is what I shared with Valerie, the best thing was being able to talk to and meet people like Kelly, people like Ed, you know, Billy Kyle, OriginaDobo. Oh yeah, Half Chrome Drone was there too. Got to meet those guys. In fact, they stayed at the same hotel that we did over in Brooklyn. And they're great guys. You guys, if you guys haven't checked out their channel, please do so. Half Chrome, they do a great job. You know, they're in Chicago, which kind of, you know, and I hope you guys can come down to Kelly's event. I think that would be fantastic. Hey, Bill, any news when DJI is putting out an update for the Mavic 2? No, I haven't, Philly. I wish. You know, I got excited today, you know, when I read when David from Kluge puts that out, and then it's like, it's an app update. It's good. It's good for the hyperlapse, which I do. Chew Dog. Wish they would DJI. So you've lost 3 already. They don't sell sticks? Wow. I know I saw Rick Smith on his video. He says he leaves his sticks in all the time. And I kind of am the same way when I'm at home. It's not sitting in a bag. The only time my Mavic's sitting in a bag is if I'm going somewhere. I have it set up pretty much ready to go. Got to drop the battery in, you know, hook the controller up, and it's ready to roll. I want it always to be out there if I want to catch something. So yeah, Polar Pro sticks, and they're nice. Alon, I didn't know that. I didn't know the Polar Pro made sticks. That's great, because yeah, that's a real, see, it's, and Rick Smith said it great. You know, they're great, but they're also very easy to lose those things, especially when you're out in the field. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, Lon, you're right. That's a good thing. I mean, and you know, having him in there, you know, and it's like, okay, I'm running. One time I was trying to catch a sunset and going outside, sticks weren't in. I had to get the sticks out. I was just like, you know, just that little one thing that you forgot. Cardasso, welcome. Glad you joined tonight. Okay, David, thank you for joining tonight. Appreciate having you guys. If you guys haven't signed up for Kluge, great channel. Definitely you want to subscribe to him. He does fantastic work. He did some great stuff on the Mavic too. You definitely need to check that out. Got some great, you know, night photography with it. Looks fantastic. So, David, thank you for joining tonight. Appreciate that. Oh, I know what I meant to tell you. Epiphany sound or big sound. I'm having a giveaway with my next video. So you have to watch my next video to get it. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm having a giveaway. In fact, the next 2 videos, I'm having giveaways. So, and they're nice. It's decent stuff. So it's not a Mavic 2 Pro or Mavic 2 Zoom, but decent stuff. Alex, thank you for joining tonight. Appreciate that. But yeah, next 2 videos, I'm going to have giveaways for each one. So, and the second one, I will tell you the second one, it's unique. It's going to be something that you won't be able to buy in any store, but it's nice. I can tell you that. And I'm actually using the same thing. So you guys will stick around for those couple of those videos, or next 2 videos that are coming out. So, but I'm going to let these contests run for a week or so. But you'll like it. Trust me, it'll be good. One of the other things that I'm getting an awful lot of questions on is SD cards, and I got a video coming out on that. I just wanted to say real briefly, you know, I want to thank you guys, because you guys mainly communicate to me by email. That is fantastic. I get messages on Facebook, on the Facebook page, which is fantastic. But I don't always get them the same day. I may be a day behind on those. So if you want to get to me immediately, pretty much send me an email. That's the best way. That's the best way of getting a hold of me, is at BillTheDroneReviewer@gmail.com. And I'm hoping that by the time that event rolls around, if I do go, and I'm kind of thinking that, yeah, I am going to go, I'll probably have some merchandise by then. I've been busy exploring some options. You know, what I do between, you know, shoot takes and the live shows, you know, I'm constantly doing things for the channel all the time. That's what I spend my lunchtime at work doing. I'm answering emails, you know, adding comments, liking comments, that kind of thing. And, you know, not on YouTube, but on Facebook and Twitter as well. So, you know, I'm keeping active and keeping up with that stuff. I am busy, but yeah, we're gonna get some swag for Bill the Drone Reviewer. I think you guys will like my color schemes. Gonna do the T-shirt probably in a heather gray. I think that's where my color scheme works the best, with the blue and the orange. I think that'll look out real good there. So I'm really looking forward to that. At SpinUp, Ken Heron, Billy Kyle, Chris Rollins, Rick Smith, Brenton Edwards, and of course Kelly. So far, yeah, yeah. And then, you know, if you go, Steve, maybe Kelly can get you up there too, from from your perspective and what you think of things, being that, you know, for the Mavic Pro. That would be good. And I know you wouldn't shy away from that, Steve. Can you play your Mavic Pro video from your SD cards on a 4K TV using a USB 3.0? Ken, that is a great question. If anybody can answer that, that's fantastic. Mike Roach, what the wrenches mean is those are moderators, and moderators are kind of like they police the chat. You know, in most, really, you guys are great. I mean, early on, I really kind of needed it. But, you know, they encourage people to like the video, the chat today. They encourage people to chat, and also they watch out to see if there's anything inappropriate going on. So that's what those mean, Mike, just to let you know. Canon of TV supports the codec. Yes, thank you, Lon. That's great. Thank you for answering that. That's fantastic. Anybody have any questions? It's that time of the show where I'm open for you guys for questions. If you give Bill too much grief, he'll take your wrench away. Somebody? Come on. I know you guys got some questions. Well, we're going to have a surprise probably coming up. Maybe if I go, I'll bring my new Matrice 600. Steve Carpenter. Yeah, you never surprised me. It's been around a long time, even the fan. Yeah, I did know that, Mel. I just thought it was great that they included that in the Flymore kit. I thought that was a excellent thing that DJI did. Who's making crystal sky mount for the Mavic 2 Pro? Yeah, that's a good question. That one I don't know. I don't think the Mav mount would work with that, with the tablet option. It might. I would check out mavmount.com to see. I don't know if they do or not. Give them a look. There is a APK for the Crystal Sky. What do you mean by that, Lon? A firmware up? Are you talking a firmware update for Crystal Sky? Thank you, Jeremiah. LiftThor has an MP2 mount. Yeah, I did know that, Ken. I have seen that. I like his stuff. I actually had one, but the problem for me was it doesn't collapse, and that's the thing that I loved about the Mav mount. That the Mav mount, you can fold it down and collapse. And if you take a look at those two cases that FlightPath did, it has a special slot dedicated, one of the battery slots, to the Mav mount. And I think that was just absolutely fantastic. You can use a Crystal Sky with the Mavic 2. Yeah, okay, yes. What do you like to know? What will work is Frank at Carolina Drones. That's a good point, Debbie. Thank you for that. Okay, Bill, thanks for showing up tonight. Appreciate that. Yeah, you can use a Crystal Sky with the Mavic 2. That's good, Lon. You know, I'm sure that a lot of people were real interested in that, and I know I'd even gotten pinged from Janelle from Florida Drone Supply on that. She didn't know, so that's something that's great to know. And I know, especially, you know, if you live in an area where it's very bright, obviously here like Florida, maybe Arizona, California, you know, where there's a lot of sun during the year, you need to have something like that, you know. And the higher the nits, the better. So those Crystal Sky monitors are absolutely fantastic. They are pricey, but they do work. And everybody that I've talked to has really enjoyed them. So, oh, it does collapse, Ken. Thank you for letting me know that. I did not know that. That's great. But his first one that I got, it didn't collapse. And I was like, you know, I wanted something to collapse to be able to fit inside the case. So the Polar Pro CS mount will work. You have it. That's what. Oh, wow, that's great, Lon. Thank you for letting us know. Appreciate that. Yeah, LiftThor, LiftThor has gotten better. From what I'm hearing from you guys, that's fantastic. I really liked it. I thought it was great quality. But the thing I didn't like, it was just like all solid one piece, and I couldn't collapse it down to fit it inside the case. That's got a surprise coming up in the next week or two. It's not really a surprise, but I'm going to have Valerie join me for one of these Rotor Talk lives. So just be on the lookout for that. Just going to kind of ask her what she thought of the event. I know we're a little bit, we're coming up on a month anniversary since we've had the event. But just ask her what she thought about that, meeting everybody, that whole time that we did, and what she thinks of the new drone. And she'll tell you what she likes about it, and she does like a lot of things about it. So I thought it would be interesting to have her sit here with me and just, we can talk back and forth, and she can share some of her thoughts and feelings, not only on the event, but what she thinks of the new drone, and the videos that she's seen from it so far and everything. So, and I think that'll be good. So we're kind of wrap things up here, just to kind of recap. We did talk about, the DJI Go 4 app has been updated for iOS, for Apple. Did include some things for hyperlapse there. Again, it wasn't a firmware update on that per se. We did spend quite a bit of time talking about the price increase in some of the thoughts that we had regarding, what that was due to, and my bottom line on that is I think it's a combination of things. I think it's possibly the tariff, it's possibly the, using those DJI Select coupons and getting some discounts. It's possibly also taking into effect those other drones have been not supported from DJI, so people aren't buying them as much. It's probably a whole host of things are coming into play with that. So unfortunately, they weren't great price increases, but nevertheless, they were a price increase. And then we also talked about the good things about the Mavic 2 Pro and the Zoom, and the quality of the photographs, the quality of the video that's coming out of it. It's just been absolutely fantastic. Talked a little bit about accessories, about some cases. As soon as I get my case, I'm going to do a review on it. Hopefully getting a couple of cases to review, and if I do, I'll have some more giveaways. So that'll be a bonus for you guys. As far as that's concerned, I think that would be great. The other thing that we talked about tonight too, we talked about some of the other accessories. We talked about the Crystal Sky monitor a little bit. We also talked about the meet here in Tampa from OriginaDobo and Billy Kyle, set for September 29th, and there'll be a link in the description. We also talked about this event that's being held down in Austin, organized by Kelly Shores from Ready Set Drone, and having a whole host of people with speakers down there. I'm contemplating going down there. It's on December the 1st, and there'll be a link in the description, not only for the video, but for that if you're interested in going. And the earlier, the better, better prices that you get as far as tickets are concerned. So this Sunday, we will have Sunday afternoon Rotor Talk Live at 2 p.m. Eastern. So be looking for that. I really enjoy having you guys here tonight. I really enjoy it when you guys show up on Sunday as well too. And I know, for my friends over in the UK and Europe and so forth, and Oz by Drone, and I don't know if you're still on, but thank you so much for showing up tonight. I appreciate that. I know I don't even have a clue as to what time it is over where you guys are, but thank you so much for everybody that showed up tonight. And again, I was a little starstruck. Ed Ricker was on tonight. Thank you, Ed. Kluge was here tonight. Joining on was tonight. A lot of my heroes, my YouTube heroes, were here tonight. So thank you guys for showing up. I really appreciate that. And of course, my fantastic supporters, Steve Carpenter, Rick Halber, Mike Brooks, Jeremiah, Mel. Thank you guys so much for showing up and being here and supporting. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, next 2 videos I got coming out, we're going to have a couple of giveaways. So you'll enjoy. They'll be good things. Trust me. I think you guys will enjoy that. And hopefully, probably next week, if I can talk her into it, get Miss Valerie and have her right over here. You guys will want to look at her. You don't want to look at me. You'll look at her. I know that'll happen. So I'll just put a blank screen in front of my face. I might as well do that. So. Steve Carpenter, you're right. Everybody, have a great rest of your evening. Thank you guys for showing up so much. And as always, if there's any breaking news, I try to get that out as soon as possible. Hopefully we'll get some firmware updates soon. The Mavic 2 has been great, and more videos coming up this week. Got a couple more lined up in the pipeline, getting them ready, going to shoot them and get them out there to you guys. And got a couple of giveaways for you as well. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, it's a great day to fly. Take care, guys.